Hey guys, my name is Sharon and I'm Dale's wife, and we are some of the pastors here at Heart for the World Church, and we're really grateful that you've come to Next Step today. And whether it's your first time or your 10th time or your 100th time and you want to learn more about this church, I'm just really glad you came. Dale asked me if I would just tell you a little bit about our story. And so, I'm going to just start with, we fell in love very young. We were high school sweethearts and married very young. I was 18, 2 weeks out of high school, and I have to say that we were pretty clueless about marriage and life and all of those things. And probably about 7 years into our marriage, I was extremely depressed, given up on marriage, given up on life, praying God would kill me or Dale, one of us. Take one of us home, Jesus. Help us get out of this. And the reason I tell you this story is because church is such a lifeline. And I hope if this doesn't turn out to be your church, that you find a really great church to sink your heart into. Because in that season when I was so very depressed and not knowing what to do, the only thing I knew what I could do is go to church. And I went to church faithfully every week. I was there, and whether I felt like it or not, I was there. And I worshiped God whether I felt like it or not. Didn't ever seem to have any change of heart or anything, but I just knew that it was a lifeline and it was the right thing. And truly, it was just church and letting that lay a platform for God to show up in our lives is what pulled us through that really difficult time. And of course, God is faithful, and He did. He pulled us out. He came through. He broke through, and it was just a life-changing event. But the reason I just tell you that is because church is just really important, and life is really hard, and you just can't get there alone. And there's all these lies that come to our mind and our heart all the time. And if you just don't have people around you, you're going to believe it. And pretty soon you're going to be as sick as those lies in your head. And so I just say that because I really encourage you to find a home church and to plug into a home church and to love that church and love the people and serve and grow and give and all those things that make for a healthy person. And so with that said, we married very young. We have 6 children. 2 of them we adopted, and one we adopted at birth and one at about 3 years old. And then now, who would have guessed when you have 6 kids, you end up with 20 grandbabies. I mean, that's what we have now. And we're still counting. We have a daughter getting married in October. So goodness golly, I don't even know what our life is going to look like, but it's full. And then I presently am serving down here in the kids ministry. So my life is very full of children and love kids. And anyway, it is just a privilege to serve at this church. And we love getting dirty and deep and helping the littlest to the biggest, and going to the poorest to the richest, and just bringing the love of God. And anyway, I hope that you take some time to find more out about this church, and I really hope that you can make this church or another great church your home. Love ya.